Hello, we're back and we've got the game working.
We managed to fix it, and I've decided I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah, but we are going to play it because, you know what, you guys deserve it. Even if you don't...
Even though this game has given us nothing but hell.
It has.
Every time we've played it.
It's been quite a burden to play.
It has. And especially, I'm a bit of a grumpy grump today because I'm so tired.
Why are you so tired?
Okay, where I live, it's kind of a busy street, so people like walk up and down it a lot, and you hear everything, because we live in Scotland, and because this place is the scummiest place on earth.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not doing it.
It's not doing what I ask it to.
But so people walking up and down the street, blah 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 blah. Doesn't help that I stayed up till like 1:30 watching Orange Is the New Black anyway.
Yeah.
So okay, that fault was mine. I stayed up too late. Then 5 o'clock this morning, I actually woke up from, I guess you could call it a nightmare. It wasn't like, I had like a jump scare that woke me up in my sleep.
Oh wow.
Like
that must have been horrible.
Like I had a dream that someone put a tarantula in my head and it started to form one with my mind.
Jesus.
So I literally jumped. I was like, ah, as I woke up, and I was like, oh well, just a dream. I'm gonna try and get back to sleep.
Yeah.
It's like 5 a.m. Now I have 2 cats. My dad usually gets up at like 5:30 to go to work, and it's like, so it's 5 a.m. and all I hear is one of my cats is literally sitting right outside my door. Right, just meow, meow.
Oh man,
meow, really loud. Like this, my cat was giving it loudly. I was like meow, meow. I was like, I'll ignore it. I'll try and go back to sleep. So then, I just try to ignore my cat. I lay down. Meow. I'm like, no, I'll just do it. Then it hit me. I'm just like, I need to pee. So I get up. My cat looks at me, follows me downstairs. He thinks I'm gonna let him out because like my dad, that's what he does. Gets up, he lets the cats out. Then when my mum gets up to go to work, she lets him back in.
Yeah. Okay.
And they get fed. But I go downstairs and I'm just like, fuck you. I'm not letting you out. It's not my job. Go back to bed. Close the door. And I'm like, oh my god. So I like sometimes my cats, they like to is the square button just not?
It's not working. Before we finish that,
let's see if we can get this to work.
Let me just fix this button right here.
I'll keep talking. Right. And basically, so like sometimes my cat, I have to like one of them, like the big fat one, she tends to scratch at people's doors if the doors aren't open because they she likes to know we're alive.
Yeah.
And you know she just, so I tend to keep my bedroom door open. So, but this time I had it closed, so I just thought maybe this is his turn, my cat Mickey.
Yeah.
To make sure I'm alive. So I open the door, put my bed in the way so it keeps open, and the cat stops meowing as soon as I do that because I'm thinking, finally I've shut up. Then I hear my dad getting up, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get back to sleep. And then I hear my dad letting the cat out, and I'm like, finally.
Thank God.
Finally. But then I hear my dad wandering around getting ready for work. When my alarm went off at like what time did we go? Like 8:45 this morning. I was just like, oh my god.
Oh god, that must be.
Obviously, I had an early rise to hit the gym. But back to this game.
Right. You know how we said that this game's has caused nothing but grief for us?
The square button's now not.
Yeah, the button which lets us heal up is not working. So I'm gonna try and fix this. We'll be back in a momentarily
moment.
See you, goodbye.
We got it working.
Yay! We now can actually heal up.
Yes, and we can actually progress in the game.
Yeah, and we're not gonna die or anything. So let's kill people.
So you were saying, like, before we were playing about when this game first came out, because, you know, I can guarantee when this game came out, it was kind of an awesome thing, you know.
Yeah. Because when I first got this, I got it on the GameCube, so it was around the time that the GameCube was out. So, in terms of the other games that were out at the time this game was out, it wasn't really anything special, but it was still pretty good in terms of gameplay. Like ignoring the graphics, because the kind of games you had out were things like Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
I forgot about that.
Yep. Like Star Wars Rogue Squadron, you had like Super Mario Sunshine, stuff like that. So this game wasn't anything special in terms of graphics, but that being said, it was still fun to play.
I never had a GameCube, sadly.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to experience Wind Waker until I got my Wii U.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that square button isn't the bloodsuck button anymore. So, I mean, when I got my GameCube, it was I was still in the early years of my teenage years. I was just coming into my teenage years, and what happened?
Because you're so much older than me.
I'm not that much older. I'm only a few years older.
3, 4, 3.
It won't be 3. Jesus.
You're 22.
It should be 2 years. I'm 23 going 4.
Yeah, it's 2.5. Well, I'm 22 this year.
So
it's
it'll
like
be
2.5 years. To be well, no, not even 2.5 years because your birthday's October, mine's is November.
So it'll be about
2 years and a month. 2
years and a month, or something like that.
Old as balls.
Don't remind me. Here we are playing video games. Well, that's a bad thing because video games are awesome.
Video games are always good. I'm gonna be old as balls. I'm gonna be like 70 in some sort of care home.
You're gonna be 70 playing fucking VR like holographic games or whatever it is. Anyway, let me finish my story.
Okay. Whoa.
Why are you getting in the way of my story? I want to finish.
Right on the attack, Josh. Thank you.
Right. Anyway, no. What happened is that I didn't have a mobile phone at this time, or if I did have a mobile phone, I wasn't using it. For whatever reason.
Because it was only for emergencies.
Yeah, or something like that.
Because like when we were kids, like when we were like teenagers, phones didn't really become like a thing until I was like maybe 14 when phones kind of really became a thing.
Pretty much. I mean, like my first ever mobile phone was a Motorola something or another. It was a giant brick with an antenna.
Dude, my first phone was like the exact same thing. It was like some sort of like the screen was just like a line.
Yeah, well,
it was basically a house phone.
The phone itself, like, this will give you an example of how old the phone is. The phone didn't even have Snake on it. Like, I don't think it even had any games. Its ringtone was like a monotone, like, do 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 do, something like that. It was.
Excuse my yawning.
You need to wake up. I'm gonna make you a coffee or something.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, as you were saying.
Anyway, and what happened is that most of my communication was spent on the house phone. And what I'd done is that I'd end up having this. There was a girl that I was smitten with at the time.
Oh.
I ended up having this an hour and a half conversation on the house phone.
Oh my!
And I'd ranked up. Yeah, I'd ranked up a giant phone bill, and my stepdaddy got very upset with me.
And he beat you.
and he beat me with the GameCube. No, no. What I'd done is that I had to pay the money back myself, and the only way that I would satisfy this is if I'd sold my GameCube. So I had to sell my GameCube so that I could redeem myself for ranking up such a high costing phone bill.
Well,
that was the end of my GameCube.
That's actually really sad.
It is it was such an emotional time for me because all my favorite games were out at the time, like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It was so good. I was like so heartbroken when it happened.
That
shit.
That was hardcore. I can't imagine doing that. Like,
yeah. Well, I was a stupid kid at that time.
I spent all my phone credit in a day once.
How much phone credit did you have?
At the time, it wasn't a lot, but like I remember, like, 'cause my parents paid my phone at the time, and it was. It's like if you spent X amount of credit, you would get free calls and texts for the weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know that.
And I spent all of it, and then I was like,
get on!
I have nothing for the rest of the month. Because at the time, as you know, I was also smitten by a female.
Yeah, of course. Them bloody females getting us all smitten.
That's all that's going to be said on that matter.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to open them can of worms.
We don't want to open that can of beans.
Them can of worm beans.
Worm beans.
Yep. That's it. Oh, what's this? Oh, let's power up.
While we're reminiscing about school.
Oh.
I was at the school last night.
Oh yeah, I noticed that there was a performance on because all the there was a bunch of cars in the car park.
It was the school show, which seeing as we went to high school together, the school show was always a huge deal. Like, were you not in the band for a school show once?
Yeah, I was in the band for when they did the performance for Anything Goes.
Which was the first school show I was ever in, right? So you will remember how good Anything Goes was.
Anything I gotta be honest with you, and you're probably gonna really enjoy this, but you were my favorite character in the whole thing.
Oh, I was a lot of people's favorite character.
Yeah. You put on that ridiculous accent. It was great.
Lord Evelyn Oakley. Anyone who knows Anything Goes will know who that character is. But last night the school show started, and they did Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
They're doing Little Shop of Horrors at the moment.
Okay. How are they getting a giant plant?
Well, Josh, I'm telling you, you should actually go to the school and see it, because.
Right, let's get one thing straight. I don't know anyone who's in that performance.
Neither did I.
Right, and
neither. But you used to. But go and support, right? Like.
I would. Yeah.
I went, and Anything Goes, which we did in 2010. Believe it or not, 5 years since Anything Goes.
Yeah.
Has always been hailed in the school as the best show the school's ever done.
Really?
Yeah, every year people have been saying, like, every show since, everyone said it's good, but it wasn't quite as good as Anything Goes.
Yeah, it's quite funny because Anything Goes is quite an adult production.
Mm-hmm. Like, Little Shop of Horrors, and let me tell you, it was phenomenal. You would not believe it was a bunch of high school kids doing it.
Really?
Like, yeah, you would not. It was so good.
Here you go, world. You're getting a, Broxman Academy is getting a bloody. A push. It's getting a little advertising right here.
And so next time on BitForce, maybe I won't talk about how I went to a high school. How a 21-year-old man went. No, I did know someone in the cast.
Man, stop living in the past, Euan. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm gonna get my teaching degree one day. I'm never gonna leave that place.
Yeah.
But yeah. Next time on BitForce, Josh is gonna slit the throats of the people of this poor town.
I'm going to slit everybody's throats.
Slit all the throats. King of the Wasteland, Father Look. My teddy rises.
Yes.
Nope, Josh already.
Oh, I hate you.
Why are you...